The global crowdfunding market came into full swing around 2011 when verified financial performance proved billions of dollars had been raised on over 400 crowdfunding platforms. The figures have grown immensely since then despite obscure and inaccurate data. Arizn are looking at a market with potential in the trillions of dollars. With the inception of blockchain technology and its inclusion into the crowdfunding sphere, many unique types of fundraising have spawned as a result, the biggest of which being initial coin offerings. The crowdfunding market is a potentially lucrative but hazardous space. The major issue is related to the fact that there is literally 1,000 or more crowdfunding portals or CFPs. This means that the sector has very wide focus, with greatly varying information and results. The issues in this space affect founders and funders equally but differently. What is Arizn? Arizn is a South African company with a passion for Ubuntu, the essence of being human. Since 2011, the Arizn Project was started in 2011 and solidified as a proprietary limited company registered in South Africa in the year 2013. Arizn is a crowdfunding platform that is built on the Ethereum blockchain, a completely transparent distributed ledger that is publicly viewable by anyone. Arizn are using smart contracts to provide a range of products that offer a stake, equity, asset-backed or loan-based digital assets in exchange for funding a campaign on Arizn platform. This means that founders, startups and existing businesses can tokenize their crowdfunding and create an attractive and liquid offering for potential backers. Arizn platform use all tokens. They represent accountability, liquidity and transparency, which are the core principle of Arizn. A founder will use Intuitive Wizard to create compliant crowdfunding campaign. This campaign will be coded in Solidity, which is the language of the Ethereum network. All campaigns end up as smart contracts which will manage all functions related to the receiving of cryptocurrency alt token capital, the disbursement of funds and the automatic distribution of dividends or profits. The contract is then submitted to the Ethereum blockchain and distributed onto millions of computers worldwide, making it immune to corruption and human tampering. Here is some features of Arizn platform. All functions are carried out on Arizn, but because the smart contracts created for all campaigns are compiled to the main network, they can be interacted with outside of Arizn. It makes sense that Arizn will be the platform of choice as users benefit from the pooling of the community and the highly liquid market this activity creates. The first step for any user on Arizn platform is to get alt tokens, the base currency of both platforms, Arizn and LiquidX. Alt tokens are used to fund campaigns and to pay for all additional services including trade fees at LiquidX. Arizn target. Arizn will deliver a compliant, ethical and profitable platform that ensures accessibility, liquidity and transparency throughout crowdfunding process and into the secondary token exchange market. Market problem. The crowdfunding market is a potentially lucrative but hazardous space. The major issue is related to the fact that there is literally 1,000 or more crowdfunding portals or CFPs. This means that the sector has very wide focus, with greatly varying information and results. The issues in this space affect founders and funders equally but differently. 1. Issues for founder. Payouts. Limited audience. Demanding campaigns. Donations. Lack of funder confidence. There is a severe lack of transparency and accountability. Stewardship and community governance needs to be improved. The market needs new streams of funding and a unified focal point. 2. Issues for backer. Unregulated, trust-based. Non-tangible reward. Non-liquid. Lack of confidence. There is a severe lack of transparency and accountability. Liquidity and tangibility of reward for funding needs to be improved in order to encourage existing backers and entice new ones from other markets. Arizn solution. Arizn is creating a crowdfunding platform that is built on the Ethereum blockchain, a completely transparent distributed ledger that is publicly viewable by anyone. Arizn is using smart contracts to provide a range of products that offer a stake, equity, asset-backed or loan-based digital assets in exchange for funding a campaign on our platform. This means that founders, startups and existing businesses can tokenize their crowdfunding and create an attractive and liquid offering for potential backers. These tokens are called alt tokens. They represent accountability, liquidity and transparency, which are the core principle of Arizn, the ecosystem. Tokenized crowdfunding platform on the blockchain Arizn. The platform is designed to use the alt token as a base currency. Backers use it to fund projects and founders accept alt tokens as an acceptable form of tokenized funding. Founders use the DApp wizard to tokenize their crowdfunding campaign, business or asset and offer compliant tokens to potential backers. Arizn allows accredited investors and non-accredited investors access to the same market and encourage funding through transparent, exciting and familiar products that reward backers with compliant and transferable alt tokens that can be traded instantly. Decentralized ECR20 token exchange LiquidX, an ECR20 smart contract-based exchange that is decentralized and functions autonomously without the need for human involvement. The unified trade governor groups and executes trades on behalf of users and allows them to retain their private keys. The exchange functions as a secondary market that allows alt token holders to have instant liquidity. Token sale. Cost of one token alt 0.0001 ETH. Term of token sale 90 days with the possibility of an automatic early completion in pursuing the final goals of ICO. Technical limitation of tokens 1 billion to 100 million. Hard cap 25 million. Conclusion. Crowdfunding has come a long way from royal patrons pledging gold to aspiring artists, but the premise behind funding hasn't changed during its long history. Securing funds through large amounts of small incremental payments. Just as the invention of the internet changed the shape of crowdfunding, so will blockchain technology alter the way we look at the industry, making it more secure, transparent, and less expensive. Website https www.ariznetwork